on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to go ahead and get this GMC Sierra Denali completely painted and hopefully bolted up back together. And I can't be any more excited than I actually am right now. I just want to see this thing come back together and me and my wife's plan on this build just come to reality. And with that being said, guys, I don't even want to waste any more time. I want to throw some white paint on all these panels. Let's just go ahead and jump straight to the video. Alrighty guys, take a look at this. So we've got all of our fender flares in here. In the beginning I was just thinking about just doing the fender and the bumper, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to mix the paint up twice. We got more than enough room. Let's just go ahead and prep these as well. I mean, there's a little bit more work, but you know what, I guess I was trying to talk myself of doing this into another day, but we got it done. We went the extra mile. We're gonna go ahead and spray all of it all together. That way they can all cure all together and then they can all get assembled all together. So we got the grill left. What we're gonna do with the grill, it's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna do the outside chrome all in white and color match it. That way it matches with the front end. And the inside we're gonna black out with the GMCs in white lettering. I think it'll look really cool. So we gotta go ahead and remove this grill. It is, I believe, a 3-piece grill. So you got the outer bezel chrome that goes around here. You got the inner, and then you got that GMC logo right here being all secured up there. So let's go ahead, work on getting this removed, and then we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow, bright and early, so we can get a head start on painting all this stuff. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. We got this all primed up, adhesion promoted. Got the fenders all prepped, sanded, bumpers prepped, sanded, fender flare. This one had a little bit of body work we did off camera. Got this one all done, ready to go. All these flares, this little piece right here. We pretty much got about 8 panels that we're gonna be shooting tomorrow. And it happened to turn night on us, so it's perfect timing because tomorrow in the morning we're gonna have everything ready to go. Come in here, get it all nice and warm and start spraying. The next morning, we almost forgot our parking sensors. 3 of them were actually scratched up. The other ones are good. So we're gonna go ahead and also spray these 3 parking sensors. But take a look at the setup, guys. It's pretty cool. A lot of panels you can hang in here. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff in here that we're gonna be doing. I think this truck's gonna turn out awesome. Can't wait for this thing to be all put back together so you guys can see what, you know, I kind of imagined. But let's go ahead and start painting these. Dang, guys, take a look at this. These all turned out beautiful. I can't wait to go install them. Man, take a look at the bumper. No runs, no trash at all. I mean, everything on this thing turned out really nice. Parking sensors down below. Up top, here's the front grille as well. Man, that was a lot of panels to paint, guys. I mean, these fender flares are the toughest ones. They keep moving on you when you're painting them and stuff. But wow, it turned out really nice. We don't even have any runs, no trash. I mean, this is white on white. You see everything if something lands on it. Wow, there's the little side panel over here. Came out perfectly. We did a little bit of body work on that. We did body work on that fender flare as well. Turned out perfect. We're gonna let this thing cure overnight, and then tomorrow, possibly, or maybe a day after tomorrow, we're gonna let this thing really cure so we can go ahead and reassemble all this. Alrighty, guys, so it is now the next morning today, and I am super excited to go in here. I already opened it up, I already went inside and looked, and everything turned out beautiful. But let me take you guys in here with me. Take a look at this fender. Like, the finish on this thing turned out beautiful. Everything on it, no run. This is very complicated to paint. You know, you got all these little crevices you got to get in between, and on top of all that, every time you spray it, they move. So it's very easy to go ahead and get runs on this stuff. But we have no runs, no dust, no trash in the paint. Got all of our parts in here, guys, and we're gonna go ahead, reassemble everything right now. Alrighty, guys, so we got the whole entire bumper all assembled last night. Everything on this thing looks really good, turned out beautiful, and everything on this thing just fit perfectly like a glove, guys. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we got the grill over here on this side. This grill, my plan on it, since we painted the outer portion of it white, that's gonna be the ring around here. My plan on it was to paint this black, and that way we can then wrap this GMC in white lettering, and it'll hopefully make it look like that GMC lettering is floating in there. And I think it'll look pretty cool, you know, considering that we did not go with the chrome on the bumper. I wanted the black on there. That way it makes it look a little bit more aggressive as well. So we're gonna have to go ahead and prep this thing real quick. Go ahead and prep it, spray some adhesion promoter on this thing, and then start spraying some black on this. Alrighty guys, so take a look at that. We got everything on here all black painted with the Sims black paint. That's the best paint. It's a flexible black and it gives it a nice sheen on there. So we're gonna go ahead and install this bumper on the front of the vehicle. After that, we're gonna go ahead and get back to this. Hopefully get that grill right there put back together with the outer section of it and get it on the truck. So let's go ahead and get this bumper on there, see how this all looks and put it together. Dang guys, take a look at what just got back. I've already opened it up, but man, IGADM Tool and Lighting sent us our brand new set of these LED side marker lights, and they're going to be bright white with turn signal capabilities. And man, I can't wait to get these installed, guys. Let's go ahead and actually get these installed. We're going to have to pop apart the side mirror and put these on. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and tore this thing back apart because I do need the bottom cover and the top cover on this, which I have already pulled out and put over here. We're gonna go ahead and remove all this wrap. That's the old wrap. This is why I hate wrap, guys. You know, it kind of fades over time and leaves all this residue stuff behind. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this off, sand it all the way down, prime it, adhesion promote it, get these side mirror caps painted as well. And that'll take care of that, and it'll look really good, guys. So let's go ahead, get these painted. Perfect, guys. So we got all these all actually removed. Take a look at that residue this thing leaves behind. No worries, we're gonna use some paint thinner and then sand these down, wax and grease them, put adhesion and all that good stuff on it so it can stick. We also got to remove this rear bumper cover because that was also something that had little scratches and stuff on it, as you guys can see on the bottom over here. You know, the paint's just not in great shape in the back bumper. So we're gonna go ahead and fix it. There's a little bit of a dinger right there too. Camera can't pick it up that much, but hope you guys can see it. We'll pull the bumper off and fix that dinger, and get everything all prepped for paint, and get that all painted too and reinstalled again. Alright guys, so for those that have never removed the rear bumper off these newer Denalis, I'm not sure if they do it on the older one as well, but you gotta literally lift up the bed to get it off. We were kind of struggling there for a little bit, and I'm like, man, why isn't this bumper just sliding off? Well, you got these little hook pins. I guess they're not really hook pins, but you got 2 bolts on the side of the frame rail, one up here, and then you see this little 90-degree angle right there? That right there gets stuck on here. So you need to lift the beds up, loosen the bed bolts itself, actually, and find those. There are like 3 on each side of the frame rail or so, something like that, 2 or so. And you lift this up on both sides, and it'll give it ½ an inch of clearance, and then you can tilt it up and get it off there. And that's what was giving us some issues, but man, that looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get all this trim off this bumper that we need to, and start painting it. Alrighty, there is the bumper all stripped down. Here is our dent that I was talking about too. So you can kind of catch it on the camera. I'm gonna try to get the lighting on there. There it is. So we'll just hammer and dolly that out from the back right here. We got full access. But this bumper was painted in the past. As you guys can see, whoever painted it didn't really do such a good job. This is underneath the paint, and you guys can see that does not appear to even be sanded. So they got a lot of trash in their paint. That's the thing, guys. A lot of people don't really prep stuff correctly, and this is a result for it. So if you're gonna do all this work anyways, you might as well, you know, prep it correctly so you don't have issues like this later down the road. Let's go ahead, scuff all this out. We're gonna have to strip the whole thing, so we're gonna probably 180 it, 320 it, 400, and if we go through anything, we'll primer it and get this bumper all ready to go for paint. All right, guys, take a look at this. This is basically what's going on with this thing. Whoever had this did not, you know, paint this properly. Or maybe the body shop who did it. I mean, it would look good for a little bit, but it won't after a while. And you see, because it just peels right off. It doesn't even look like nobody sanded on top of the original white paint that was on there. So we're gonna just go take it all the way down the middle, reprime it, self-etch it, I mean, all that good stuff, and do this thing the right way. So we got this side all sanded down almost. Then we're gonna do this side. This thing's ready for some body work right there. The dinger was right there. We'll get that taken care of. Get this thing all primed. Take a look at that, guys. The bumper is all finished, bodywork's all done, all primed up, ready to go. Same with those mirror caps right over there. What we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna let this thing cure overnight. I don't like to ever spray paint on the same day I primer everything. I like to let it cure for overnight and all that. What we're gonna do tomorrow is we're gonna go ahead, put that all inside the booth, get this thing shot, get nice paint white all over it, wait for it to dry the next day, and then throw it all together, get this truck all done, reassembled. And man, I cannot wait to see how this thing looks once it's all cleaned up with the mirrors matching and all that stuff. So with that being said, we'll just hop fast forward automatically tomorrow. All right, guys, so we got everything inside the paint booth. We're gonna go ahead and scuff this down real quick, just a light little scuff, and then wipe it down with wax and grease remover. After that, we're gonna start shooting in our paint. Let's go ahead and just shoot everything in. I am so excited to see how this thing is gonna turn out. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Dang, guys, take a look at this. This bumper turned out amazing. We got the parking sensor, 2 of them were damaged. Got that painted, and these mirror caps for the color matching side mirrors. Let's let this thing cure, and then we're gonna go ahead and reinstall everything. All right, guys, so we got the bumper all out of the paint booth. It turned out amazing, guys. We're gonna go ahead and reassemble this whole entire bumper, put all the clips, hardware, and all that stuff back on it, put it on the back of the truck, and then get to work on our side mirrors, and this thing's gonna be completed, guys. I can't wait to pull it out of the shop and show you guys what it looks like. Alrighty guys, we got the bumper on there. Everything looks perfect. Got it all lined up. Time to go ahead and tackle on these side mirrors. As you guys can see, they're all in pieces right now after we put our new LED lights on there. So let's go ahead, get these covers on there. It's gonna look so nice. Alrighty guys, so the back bumper is all installed on there. We also got the side mirrors all fully assembled with LEDs on there and color matched. Everything is all good to go on this truck. We're gonna go ahead and pull it out of the shop. We have one more thing with this that's leaking a little bit of oil. It's very minimal, but it's from the lower oil pan gasket. We got a whole new pan on the way with it, and we're gonna reseal everything. Get this pan on there. It's going to hold 2 more extra quarts. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that yet, or we're just going to take it to a shop because we still got to work on this boat, get this boat all done, sound system, speakers, and all that. So I don't want to tie up too much time on the truck while I can be working on that. But let's go ahead, pull this thing out. Well, that's unfortunately all the time we have on today's episode. I really hope you guys are enjoying how this whole Denali rebuild is going. On the next episode, we're going to take this thing down to Milton's Home and Auto, get the whole thing all sealed up underneath with our new Performance PPE oil pan, and get this thing not leaking any oil. He's also going to go ahead and do the alignment for us, and he's a really cool guy, Blake over there, one of the best mechanics in town. And he's just going to go around and make sure we did everything correctly as well. It's better to get a second eye on everything. And while it's already there, might as well. So with that being said, guys, on the next episode, we're going to have all that completed. You're going to see the whole entire thing. And we're also going to get this thing all detailed so you guys can actually see this thing shining, because we have not washed it. It is so dusty. But guys, if you guys like what you guys saw, drop down something in the comments if you have something to say. Smash that thumbs up button if you like the video, and also subscribe. If you haven't yet, what are you guys waiting for? Smash it. But until then, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.